Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to a brand new New World video. It has been a couple of months since we posted a New World video, and that is simply due to the fact that I was not playing New World. But if you guys know me, you know I have nearly 8,000 hours spent in this game since the very release till now. In this video, I will quickly explain to you how I reached max level in less than 1 day playtime, but also what my first goals were as soon as I reached level 65. So, when it comes to reaching the max level, the plan is very simple. Just follow the main story quest. The main story quest is gonna take you through the entirety of the Brimstone Sands, it's gonna take you to the Elysian Wilds, and after you complete Elysian Wilds and you've achieved yourselves an attuned leather pants, that is usually when you don't need to push MSQ any further. Now, my MSQ is currently here in the crawls beneath us. I will do this in a later date when I feel like my gear is strong enough, and that is basically all that is important. Now, when you look at my gear, it is important to know what kind of build I'm going for. But for me, it all started a little bit differently. It all started with fire, BB, full intelligence gear. Now, why did I progress my account in a full intelligence way setup? That is because I was also working on weapon masteries, okay? We maxed out the firestaff and we've been working towards Ice Gauntlet, Blunderbuss, Void Gauntlet and Rapier. All mix and matching, getting them all as high as possible. As you can see, BB nearly done, IG nearly done, VG not that much, Rapier not that much. But then I started transitioning into SNS Firestaff because the build that I actually want to reach is the build with Inferno Firestaff that is basically connected with pens that you get from the new raid whilst being medium. Why am I explaining all of these things that might be a little bit confusing to people? Is because of the loot biasing. Now, what is loot biasing? This is something that confuses a lot of people. If I have the setup right now, everything is gonna be in the intelligence, okay? If I change my attributes into intelligence, most of the drops are gonna be light head with intelligence, light chest with intelligence, light glove with intelligence, and so on. But since now I want to get strength pieces, I have to change some things around. And I don't care that these pieces are not that great, I just wear them because when I do get great pieces, they're gonna be in the strength or constitution, which is what I want for my build. Now, a couple of nice pieces that I already got would be this headwear, for example. Fire harnessing, refreshing health, really good for the build I'm playing. These gloves are not too bad at all. Shirking heals, empowering breaker, slash conditioning, over 700 gear score. And these boots are also very decent, fire harnessing, physical aversion, and refreshing. Now, if you're an OG player and you've played the game for 3 years and you're like, bro, this is not even biz, what are you talking about? This is in less than 1 day played, and you may be wondering, how is this guy getting these sort of gear score items in less than 1 day played? And it all starts in Cutlass Keys. As soon as you reach level 65 in New World, this is where you're gonna be spending most of your time. It's no longer grinding expeditions, it's no longer really doing much else, it's just Cutlass Keys. At the moment, this is the best place to get yourself ahead. Now, how do you do that? First of all, as soon as you complete your very first quest, you're gonna get a little bit of Mystic Bloons. You're gonna buy yourself a glittering golden key. Now, this glittering golden key, you can unlock a chest for 500 doubloons of the bat. The chest that I find the easiest to get is located right over here, in the little nook in the edge, right here in this peninsula, next to the Lucid Fringe. And what you can then do with those first 500 doubloons that you get, and I'll talk about doubloons in a minute again, you can buy some chests that are gonna get you further ahead. The most important thing you will be buying with the doubloons that you get, the first 500 doubloons that you can instantly get, are these gold cursed epic crates and gold cursed rare crates. Now, at the moment of recording this video, this could potentially be bugged, meaning these blue ones say they can only drop rare or epic gear, but these have dropped me legendary gloves. And these gold cursed epic crates can drop up to legendary gear as well. So, just to demonstrate right now, we're gonna be buying 3 of those, because these are amazing to buy, you'll see in a second. And we're also gonna be buying all of these. So you can buy 3 of those a day and 5 of blues a day. And these are worth it. 50 Mystic Bloons you get super fast. That's like 3 chests in the new PvP area. If you're a bit confused, what is the PvP area? What is this guy talking about, okay? Right here on the bottom left of Cutlass Keys, you have this big area. I don't know, it's called something with a mist. And in here you can kill mobs and loot chests. Very simple, and you can then get the balloons. You can also gather, there's a lot of gather spots. Just for the balloons' sake, that's how you get them. Loot the chests, kill the mobs, easy. And after that, you just need to make it out alive, and you will secure yourself Mystic Bloons. But just for the sake of this video, let's just go ahead and open basically, these daily boxes that we just purchased, and see if we get anything lucky. Now, loot biasing will take effect on this. So if you want strength constitution gear, put your stats into the strength. If you want intelligence gear, put your stats into the intelligence. As you can see, my inventory and my storages will have a lot of random named items. This is because whenever I want to force loot biasing, I want to equip those items to get that type of loot. In my biz guild for this setup, I want to have medium pants, heavy chest, 2 light pieces, and 1 medium piece. So this is perfect for me, and obviously we got a round shield as well, we got a sword, and we got a BB. Now BB, I will temporarily take out, and I was thinking about putting in the firestaff, but really I'm gonna be playing Inferno, so I'm just not gonna put anything in the second slot, because I wanna get swords. Now this might not work, but anyways, that's what I want. Okay, and amulets, obviously, is just the best amulets I got so far. Let's go ahead and open first these epic crates. This is heavily unlike... Wait, hold up. I don't even think I was supposed to get this, by the way. Wait a second. AGS, my guy. I thought I was supposed to get legendaries here, but I get a ring with not the best perk, gloves with not the best perk, not even high gear score. Let me double check this. 1 epic, rare, or legendary. No, never mind. Apparently you can still get rare. Let's keep on going. We have 2 more. This is probably the worst thing you can get. Some wire fiber. Wow, today I got scammed. Yesterday, I pulled these gloves, and I'm pretty sure I pulled these boots as well. So today, the RNG is balancing it against me. But let's see these rare ones, you know? Rare or epic gear, but these dropped me legendary last time. So let's see if maybe there was a hotfix over the night. Okay, these are pretty bad. Platinum ore, Wordwood, Star Metal, Star Metal. Okay, today I did not get anything good, unfortunately. But that's how it goes. We didn't spend too much on it. So what would be then the next thing you would want to spend things on, right? You... farm more doubloons, that's fine. You might even get yourself a gold cursed coconut from one of the chests. Now, I wouldn't be using gold cursed coconuts yet because I am not sure exactly what build I'll go for. You don't want to spend these, let's say, on a weapon when you don't know if maybe you'll end up using artifact of that weapon, right? If I'm using Inferno, I don't want to be using these on firestaffs because I will want to use this on the Inferno, just as an example. And I don't really want to use this on the gear because I don't know what kind of gear I'll still go with. So therefore, I would wait with Gold Curse Coconuts until you're sure what build you want to run because you can only get these once a week. But if we scroll a little bit further down, you're gonna have some named items. I would not really spend too much effort unlocking these. I mean, they're 7/10 guaranteed, but the perks are not really that great, I don't think. All of these perks are kind of trash. So I would keep scrolling, and you will get to this armor section, okay? And you will realize, ooh, 1 light, 1 medium, 1 heavy chest, up to 710 gear score. So if you're now just a fresh 600, let's say 650 gear score, and you just got to 65, unlocking one of each of those will be so good to get your gear score super high. And if we take a look at my account right now, head is looking good, gloves are looking good, I got attunement pants, boots are looking good. What's looking bad? Well, body or jewelry. Now, I have 2 out of 3 jewelry done, and I'm missing body that's like somewhat decent. So, my first instinct is gonna be, okay, let's improve on this body situation, right? So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's showcase what we can kind of get here. So, as you can see, gold cursed chest armor crate up to 710, and we're just gonna buy 1 for now, and we're gonna kind of see what we get. So, let's go ahead and open this right now, and I can now put BB back on. I don't know if gear score impacts anything, but like it doesn't really matter. Okay, and we got a 706. Now, this doesn't look like a heavy, so maybe there's no loot biasing when it comes to these chests. Again, this has only been out for 1 day for me, so it's all a learning experience. Let's take a look what we get. It is a heavy, actually, and it has a freedom, and it has health. That is a good 2-perker. Now, empowering incinerate, a little bit dog shit. But freedom health on a 706 gear score in less than 1 day played, now all of a sudden, that's a goddamn good piece. And that's a piece I'm probably not gonna look to change for a while. Right, we're gonna now update this, update that. This is now my Giga OP Master Chef build. Okay, and just to keep this video a little bit more interesting, let's just go ahead and try to find ourselves a sword if we can also craft that. So by opening a gold cursed one-handed melee weapon crate, I can get a flail, sword, a rapier, or hatchet. Now, this is a little bit more complicated because flail would be bad, hatchet would be bad, sword would be good, and rapier would be okay. I'm gonna do it. These are very expensive though. But usually I would open something like magic weapon crate to get a void gauntlet, ice gauntlet, firestaff, or life staff, right? This would be pretty decent. But for now, I think I'm okay getting a sword, or maybe even a rapier. And even if I get a hatchet, I can then just level up the hatchet, right? Having one good weapon of all sorts is in theory quite okay. And it doesn't take that long to get 375 Mystic Bloons, but it also doesn't take that little. It's probably like in 1 hour, I'd say, for one of these chests. Maybe a bit less. It depends how fast you are at looting. Anyways, let's just open one of those just for the boys, and we're gonna kind of see where we get to. And looks like we did get a sword, so maybe there is loot biasing with this. Maybe we just got giga lucky on video. Let's see if it has good perks. Penetrating the Empower, Shirking Nature, and Enchanted. Those are all okay perks for a sword. Now, it's not high gear score, which is a little bit of a bummer, but this is definitely a sword we're gonna be using for quite a while. So now we further upgraded our build. And this is gonna be what you're gonna end up doing for quite a little bit of time, as the first thing where you enter level 65 on New World until your gear score gets quite high. And then the second thing you want to start doing is you want to start hunting for your artifacts. For me, I want to start hunting for Inferno as one of the first things. So we're going to be clicking here for the activities. We're going to be going through expeditions. We're going to be going through mutated expeditions. And we're going to see, oh, there's 3 mutated expeditions available. Luckily, Empyrean Forge is what I need to do. And I need to join an M1 team. If I view lobbies, there's none at the moment because obviously very early in the game, not a lot of level 65s. But you get the idea, right? This is what I want to do. I want to start hunting for those artifacts, right? So now we're starting to hunt for artifacts. We have good gear score. What else is there to do? Another great thing to do is to start working on your trade skills, right? Especially something like gathering. You can do woodcutting, you can do mining, you can do all that sort of things all in the PvP area whilst you're hunting for the bloons. For example, these are my trade skills at the moment. I got a little bit of woodworking done, I got a lot of logging done, a little bit of mining done as well, a little bit of skinning. And how can you progress this even further? Every single day, run to your, faction representative. In this case, we are Marauders over here on Draco. With Path of Destiny, and we're gonna speak to this Marauder guy. And there are rewards. Now, I would really recommend you to push this to level 6 as fast as possible in order for you to start buying your daily chromatic seals. These are gonna be super important later down the road. I might explain a little bit further when it comes to that. But you also want to be buying these gypsum orbs pretty much every day if you have enough points. If you attend pushes and open world PvP, that is always gonna happen. You will always have enough points. However, for now, we're only a destroyer. So if we go down the list here, what it is that we actually try to buy, I will buy miner logging cash, miner harvesting cash, this, skinning, fishing. Okay, everything else, trash. Move further on down, and you will see we're now a gladiator. Oh, what is this guy gonna buy? Logging, harvesting, mining, skinning, fishing. All of this will be worth it. Moving down to destroyer, and oh, there's nothing in destroyer. Moving down to commander. What were you buying, Commander? 2 gypsum orbs for sure. And then here it starts getting a little bit more expensive. So I would start leaving out stuff like fishing and stuff like skinning, because those are usually very easy to level. Mining, harvesting, logging, I would consider buying. You know, you would spend 900 coins, but maybe worth doing for you. And then if you are a champion, they start becoming really expensive. So this is where you need to start considering for yourself if it's still worth your money and your tokens. But what happens now that we unlocked all of those? We speedrun unlock these. And we just get some small things, okay? Some small things we get. All you do with those is you run to the respective station. I will just demonstrate one to not keep this video too long. But we now run over here to the logging woodshop tier 3. And what can we do here? Oh, look at this. Research. We can now make an apprentice a logging research node. There we go, we're gonna get nice XP drop for that. Obviously, I'm already 130 something logging, so this doesn't give me that much XP. And I'm gonna have a couple extra novice logging nodes as well, because I was actually doing logging earlier today. So we're gonna make those as well, and that's gonna give us a ton of XP as well, pushing us even closer to 150 for those better trees. So now we went over the PvP zone, we went over Cutlass. By the way, another thing about Cutlass is you have these non-PvP related quests that you can do every single day. They refresh every single day. I've done them yesterday, now we can do them again. And you have this massive elite zone that is also gonna drop you a good amount of doubloons. So if you are a part of the company, do this elite zone daily. You're gonna get a lot of doubloons for it. People sleep on it, it is solid. But let's leave Cutlass out of the way. You kind of get the idea. You participate in the PvP event, you get doubloons, you get like 700 gear score gear. You get your gear score nice and sorted by just participating in Cutlass. Right now on the server, there are no invasions yet. There is a very high speculation that invasions are super worth doing, as they will be able to drop 7 to 5 gear score drops. So funnily enough, invasion was content that everybody hated. Now it might be worth doing. Then we already mentioned, hey, we want to start hunting for those artifacts. Find it on New World database, the artifact you want to play, and hunt for it Find how you hunt it, hunt it. Do the expeditions that you need, do those. Now, expeditions aren't that big of a part of an account anymore, unfortunately, because they can only drop up to 710 gear score as M3. I do think this is a mistake from AGS's side. I do think you should be able to drop best in slot stuff from M3s, even if really rarely. I do think that should simply be the case. And you're now also working on your trading skills, right? What else is there to do? Now the favorite part of New World comes in. Player versus player. We only got 3 tracks over here completed, but obviously across all the other accounts we've done insane amount of OPRs and arenas. Once again, going on characters, going on activities, excuse me. And here on the PvP side of things, you're gonna have arena, you're gonna have the OPR. You're gonna get good rewards from it, you're gonna be finishing PvP tracks with it, and simply explore this. Don't be afraid, you lose nothing by losing, so just go in, play, have fun, experience. And lastly, there's also raids. We got new raid Hive of Gorgons. I'm not gonna spoil this too much. There's probably gonna be a video once we clear this over here on the Fresh server. But as you can see, there are some ridiculously good items when it comes to clearing this. So definitely clear this once a week at least, if possible. If you got a group, get good enough to where you can start clearing this. As you can see, you'll be seeing some best in slot items here, or at least max gear score items in here. Definitely do that. Another tip I'll give here very in the end is save your quote-unquote good items, right? If you ever want to loot bias a different item, put your items away. Yeah, even if they're named items, even if they're low gear score items, just put them away for now and then just replace them. Let's say I have these heavy pants right now, their strike health not really that good. They are named though, so I keep it because you can push this to 700 gear score with chromatic seals later on. But definitely save the gear that you don't know what to do with. Throw it in one of the storages, have it somewhat organized, and you can always return back to that at a later date. But I think very quickly, this is what I have been up to in my very first day of New World. And if you have any questions, New World related, drop by the live stream. I stream over on Twitch, I stream over on YouTube as well. We are multi-stream ended these days, and I would love to answer your questions. So now, hopefully you have a little bit of an idea. What are your first things you want to do as a fresh level 65 over here on the New World Aeternum? Hopefully this video was helpful to some of you guys, and if it was, consider giving it a like. I'm gonna go ahead, turn the stream on, do some PvP, and play the war later on in 4 hours. Catch you guys later, and see you on the live stream. Bye bye.